zone, and it gives you the other times. It's real handy. So like right now we are in, it was 7 p.m. PDT is 2 a.m. GMT, and so on and so forth. Okay, yes, welcome back, Fade. That was, both of you, that was, of course, quite a bit of fun to watch, especially that last game. Not really a branch of strategy that I ever get to see explored in PvT, unfortunately. But first of all, let's talk about the way this game started. I mean, so you guys do know a bit about each other, so I'm interested to hear what you may have had kind of running through your mind in the first game as we were getting started.
Um, I don't know, just scout, watch for suspicious activity, and pretty much got the most obvious suspicious activity by finding no base where there should have been a base. And then, then at that point, I was pretty sure he had taken the gold because,
Yeah,
well,
he wasn't at home, and you
well,
figured he probably didn't float to his third.
yeah. If he did, I would have been really, really confused.
Your reaction would have been worth it almost, I think. Although it
Yeah.
would have put him super far behind. But
Yeah.
yeah, Fade saying that he was just basically praying you didn't blink all in him.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Um,
so
I made a big mistake that game.
oh
Um, Massive actually, because at some point I misclicked and took four guys off gas, so I just had one
oh
worker in each
no.
gas, mine and gas, so I couldn't afford to keep up on stalkers. So
Oh,
it made the initial attack much harder to deal with than what it could have been, and
oh.
that also meant that I had to spend more gas to get stalkers to hold off the attack, which means no Colossus when I really needed them to hold off the follow up.
Mm. I did notice that you had a lot more minerals than I thought you would be able to have.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
had no
comment on it
guys in
though. I
gas.
didn't
Yeah.
comment on it though because I was like, why did that happen? I didn't see it.
Hmm.
Weird. But there
Yeah.
you go. There's the answer to
Hmm.
that. So I take it you practiced that build quite a bit, Fade. I was impressed you were actually able to keep your money down on a gold base. That is not something I see a lot of people accomplish all that great. He practices a lot. Cool.
Yeah. I know Case did it to me yesterday.
Yeah.
The initial attack was different though.
Yeah, I
But
think Case went for a very fast all-in version of it, where he just basically grabbed 8 Marines and grabbed a ton of SCVs for anybody who didn't see that.
yeah.
Basically, Fade
Hmm.
was going for, I'm gonna mine this whole thing out and attack you with it.
Yeah. I wanted to see if he ever like expanded. Did he expand at all after the gold
Yes.
days? Okay.
Eventually, he did pick up a second base, although at that point, he was getting close to mining out the gold.
Yeah.
I mean, gold minerals are actually no larger in quantity than blue minerals.
Yeah.
They just mine faster.
Hmm. Yeah.
So,
No, that's tough. I can't really think of. Aside from the fact that I didn't have enough gas, I think even still it would have been pretty hard to, you know, like deflect that first attack easily.
yeah, I don't know what the answer to it is myself, honestly.
Hmm.
But
Without like completely setting myself back. Like ideally, I want to like make sure I have like a good backbone to like take an expansion and then really take a nice lead after to like
what
I
I
just don't know how I don't know yet like the proper way to like punish somebody who just takes the gold like that. I
what
don't know
I
if there is an obvious way.
um the reason why you blink stalkers are actually super concerned with that is you can see that they're mining from the watchtower, so you can actually just pick up the watchtower and blink right up there.
Oh, really?
You don't even need the mothership core to do it.
I didn't even. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
And
'Cause
then when
that's
they come to
huge.
attack you, you can just
Oh,
blink down to the low ground and keep shooting at whatever it's in and run
yeah.
away. Yeah,
That mothership core is like two whole
that's
stalkers.
that's something you see a lot. I'm not sure if there's much else. Like obviously, responding to Yeah, Mothership Rush is also good. Like just
Mhm.
sending the mothership there in general, there's not going to be
Yeah.
a lot to deal with it, and you can
Hmm.
attack from some pretty awkward angles. But
Okay.
that's the thing is though, I like whenever I run into it, I don't like nobody can handle the gold base macro, so
Yeah.
I usually do what you do, and it's fine. So,
Yeah.
but
Just
whatever.
get gateway units.
Pretty much just build things because you
Yeah.
know that he didn't have an
Stuff.
economy for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
anyway, more interesting than that was the second game.
Yeah.
Fade basically, yeah, talk about what you were doing in that game, how it developed, and what your thought process was. Question to both of you, of course.
I'll let him answer first.
I was gonna say he's typing it out, so you
Hmm.
can probably just you can go if you want, but
Oh,
that's fine. We can wait. While we're waiting on his response to fill out there, have you run into this very much in the ladder?
um, no, not at all. Nobody really goes mech.
Mm.
Um, I figured Void Rays would be pretty good against it, seeing as the Thors are the only thing that could shoot up. But I think I had my Void Rays clumped up a lot, and that made it really crappy. And
Yeah,
probably not enough voids to begin with.
I got to say some pretty strange phrases like he needs to magic box his void rays.
Yeah, yeah.
It was an interesting time. But
Hmm.
on top of that, of course, it Colossus isn't necessarily so bad, but Immortals are good. If you can go
Yeah,
Immortal Void Ray, like if you can get to that, that's ridiculous against that composition. But
yeah.
Mech,
It was the problem was I just didn't have enough gas.
yeah, it's hard to do. Like no doubt about it.
Yeah, and at the end I was just buying void rays, so and that's where all my gas is going.
Fade was saying that he loves to mech in that matchup, and most people
Hmm.
can't really deal with it. And
Yeah,
honestly, too, it's I think a lot of things I see a lot of people do is they'll grab a warp prism and they'll start warping insults randomly around their base because they need all the gas for their
yeah,
stuff. And
it's
yeah,
true.
as Pernef is saying, Blink Stalkers can be very good. Basically, the mobility of it is super terrible. So anything you can do
Yeah,
to abuse that is really great. The Void Rays, I don't think are a bad choice either. If you can get a
yeah,
lot of them. Um, but yeah. I don't know how far you'd have to spread them out. Their models are quite a bit larger than Mutalisks, so I wonder how well that would work.
yeah,
Time for some unit tester shenanigans and magic
yeah.
box void rays over Thors and see if that is actually a thing that even is reasonable.
Seriously. Uh, I mean, maybe the easiest fix to that is just attack at a different angle
Yep,
because
could be.
I just kind of attacked directly into the line instead of going from flank, and I think that would have helped out a lot more.
Well, anyway, that pretty much covers anything I wanted to talk about. Any last comments, shout outs, or plugging that you want to do for your own stuff? Now is a good time to do that for either of you.
Nah, nothing.
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 Fade says, I stream now in caps.
Oh wow.
Where is that? Is that at twitch.tv/dead frogs by any chance? Yes, it is. We
Wow.
could copy that and put it into the chat.
Wow.
um, yeah, do check out Fade's stream. He loves to play a lot of this faster attack style stuff. So if you've ever been interested in learning more about it, it's probably a good place to go. So otherwise, you can find Zero, who has been here observing for us today. His throw ain't working so great, mouth specifically. I think he said that he had like you said it was like a sore on your tongue or something that was making it hard to talk. And he's
Yeah.
typing here basically, yeah, like, oh, poor guy. Hope you get better soon. And you can find him over at twitch.tv/zero lambda, where we will be playing D3 this week, hopefully when his mouth works properly. And you can find my stuff over there where Zero reprinted it and down in the info panel just below the stream. Anyway, hope you guys have had a fantastic evening. I'll see